Hi everyone! Today we are going to talk about the final part of the research component for your Quest project, which is data-driven decisions. Part of your research has been looking up background information on the problems and solutions in your community. Now you will find visual information to support the need for your service opportunities. For this assignment, you will find 3 visuals that show statistics, things like graphs, charts, or infographics, that connect with the research you have completed. The visuals must relate back to whatever area of interest you have researched. You will then write a 3-sentence reflection describing the relevance of your visual and connecting it to your theme. Finally, this assignment should be completed, printed, and handed in to your math teacher on Tuesday, October 10th. The first item you will need to complete on your assignment is your theme or area of interest. So you will be writing child and youth support, environment, health and wellness, hunger and poverty, or social service. Under visual number 1, you will insert the graphic that you have found and then type your reflection under reflection 1. You will then repeat the process for visual and reflection 2 and visual and reflection 3. Here is the rubric explaining how you will be assessed through your math class. Each visual and reflection will be graded from 3 points to 0 points, depending on the strength of your visual and your written reflection. The max score is 9 points, and again, this will be entered into your math gradebook. You should review this rubric carefully before submitting your work. This is also posted in your Quest Google Classroom. The last step you will need is to include a works cited that gives credit to the sources of your visuals. This next step will walk you through the process in Noodle Tools. Here you can see an example of a data-driven decisions project. Anything that is the example or the model is in this hot pink or purple color. So you can see that I filled in my theme, which is child and youth support, and I'm focusing on children and disasters. Here is my first visual and my short reflection. Here's visual 2 and reflection 2, as well as visual 3 and reflection 3. When you go into Noodle Tools, you will log in and you will need to make a new project, and again, probably name it something like Quest Data-Driven Decisions, or however you will know that this is your project. I've already started a project and have 2 sources completed, but I'm going to walk you through how I'm going to submit my 3rd source. I go up to Create New Citation, click Website, and I'm going to click Photo or Image Born Digital, because I'm getting an image off of a website. And just as always, you're going to fill in the information on your website. So here's my website from my 3rd visual. And in Noodle Tools, it asks me name of the container website. And so this is asking for the name of the website that contains your image. So for me, mine is the Office of Human Services, Emergency Preparedness and Response. Then I need to find the publisher of the site. So again, I go back, and typically your publisher is at the bottom of the page. And I can see that it is the Administration for Children and Families. Next, I need the URL. Next is date of publication. So I scroll to the top because I see that this was published on September 4th, 2013. And my most recent date of access is the day that I was on the website. Now we come down to look at who is the artist that created this. So I need to think about who was the person or the group that published or created this infographic over here that I have used as my 3rd visual. So I look and I can see at the bottom that there seems to be this symbol of the organization of the website that I'm on. So I'm going to say that that is the artist. Now for type of image, I know this is not an illustration because it was not hand drawn. My infographic is not a photograph because it wasn't taken with a camera, so I'm going to click image. Now it's asking for the title of my image. This may be difficult and you will have to look at your website and your image to see what it is. Mine does not have a title. This website did not give this image a title. There's no author with it. So I'm just going to use a description, and I'm going to choose to use what they've written right here at the top. How high is your family's risks in a disaster? And then I'm going to come over here and click Untitled because there was no title of my image, so I'm providing a description instead. Looking back, I don't have a date or a copyright for this image itself, so I'm going to leave that blank. When all my information is inputted, I click Submit. And just like my annotated bibliography, I then have my 3 sources in Noodle Tools. When I'm ready to export, I click Print Export, and I want to export mine to a Google Doc. So I had already done this, so it pops up in Google. I'm going to copy all of it, and I am going to put it on the last page right here. So when I do that, it's the correct font, it's correctly formatted, correctly spaced out, and so here you can see a complete example of something similar to what your data-driven decisions should look like. And keep in mind, this will also help you in the end when you do the reflection of your project because you will have to have visuals and statistics. So as you're going through and writing your reflection and finding your graphics, think about what's going to help you at the end of the project in terms of justifying your service hours and the difference and the impact you've had on your community. If you have any questions, please see your Quest Google Classroom.